I went to Tal Chhapar in April 2024 to photograph blackbucks. But Chhapar, as always, sprung its surprises, and I ended up spending most of my time with these fox pups instead.
Morning. So I'm at my home away from home at Tal Chhapar. I'm here now in April, middle of April almost, and it's summer. Three things about Tal Chhapar that we need to know before maybe entering. One, it's a grassland, and that in itself is a big deal because grasslands in India are the most easily earmarked wildlife habitats for quote-unquote development. The kind of words that we associate with grasslands are barren, wasteland, and Chhapar will prove why that's the opposite of any of those words. The second thing is that as recently as the mid-2000s, this park came close to not existing because an invasive species of grass called the Prosopis juliflora had taken over the grassland. The Prosopis juliflora is not an Indian native species of grass. It makes it hard for the other species of grass, the grasses that sustain the grassland that the blackbucks feed on, that the other antelopes feed on. It makes it hard for that grass to sustain. So the forest department undertook an effort to clear the grassland of all the Prosopis juliflora, and slowly the native species of grass started making a comeback. The contouring was done in such a way that the little water that comes into the park in the form of rain is retained for as long as possible. In fact, the situation back in the mid-2000s, from the photos I've seen, were so bad that the blackbuck had to be fed cattle feed that was bought from the market, right? So as compared to what it is today, where there's actually an abundance of grass. So it's a story of a great recovery. The third thing about Chhapar is that amongst the wildlife photographers, it's really popular for the birds of prey or the raptors. Grasslands support rats, desert birds here, lizards, especially the spiny-tailed lizards, smaller insects, etc., all of which form a very abundant prey base for birds of prey. We have a large number of migrant birds of prey, be it the hawks, the buzzards, the falcons, along with a large number of eagles and vultures visiting the park. Now I'm here in April. It's the mid of April. It's supposed to be summer, not as hot as I thought it would be. Looking forward to photographing blackbucks. What happens in winter is that you're so busy looking at birds of prey that the flagship species here, which is the blackbuck, gets left out. So hopefully I'll spend some time photographing blackbucks.
I made a quick stop at a desert fox den before looking for blackbucks, just in case. Desert foxes rear their pups in dens, which are networks of interconnected burrows. A den is used for about 2 months, after which the pups grow up and the family leaves. Mid-April is a little too late for fox pups to still be around the den, so I didn't expect much from this pit stop. And how wrong was I? Within a few minutes of being there, I saw this little tail that brought with it the first fox pup. And then there were 3. Desert foxes are one of the subspecies of the red fox found in the Indian subcontinent. They inhabit the deserts and dry grasslands of northern and western India across Gujarat, Rajasthan and Haryana. They are typically solitary, except during mating and breeding seasons. While they are mostly nocturnal, they are active a little after sunrise as well. I don't think these pups got that memo. They were out playing all morning and every morning while I was there.
So I've had a great day at Chhapar so far. I was hoping to see some fox pups, but I was definitely not counting on something as amazing as this for the last entire hour. These 3 fox pups have been playing on the mound. They're probably waiting for a parent to bring them some food. Oh, and the mom's here. The mom's here. The mom's here. And just as I'm speaking, the mom came.
The mom came and did mom things. cleaning den entrances, grooming pups, and so on. Though she didn't bring any food this time, I saw her bring a grey francolin later, which the pups devoured. Over 3 days, I saw these pups frolic endlessly. While it's all fun and games now, these games build critical survival skills as they grow, to duck, to stalk, and to disappear at the slightest sign of danger. This is probably the boldest litter of pups I've seen, and I'm happy with the photos I've made.
I'm heading into my last drive in the park, and on our way here I could see some beautiful warm colors in the sky. Looking forward to a great sunrise for the first time that I've been here in 3 days.
This morning, I made a hard choice to stay away from the fox den and parked myself at the male colony. Soft mist scattered the warm morning light, bringing forth a golden glow across the scape, as well as my face as I basked in the glory of my good decision to stay put here.
So this field behind me is known as the male colony. Some blackbuck males of the park congregate there. It's a large lekking area. A lek is essentially a piece of real estate that consists of a particular blackbuck's dung and excreta and urine that it holds on to. The most premium leks are in the middle of the field, and the biggest and the strongest blackbucks move to the center of the field.
Lekking is one of the blackbuck mating strategies. This site here in Tal Chhapar and another one in Vellavedar are the two known lekking sites in India. In Chhapar, this lekking site is also called the male colony. As male blackbucks guard their leks and strut about, the females, or does, inspect the leks based on which they choose which bucks they like. This results in sparring and fighting amongst males to earn mating rights. Somewhere in here is a joke about poo and woo, but we'll keep it classy and call it the pungent pageant. Happy as I am with the shots I got, I'll definitely be coming back here again to photograph blackbucks. And that aspect of the grassland never changes. I've always gone back looking at my calendar, leave balance, and wallet to figure out when I can be coming back next. So it goes with Tal Chhapar, my home away from home. Either I'm there or I'm making a plan to be there.